Hey, Allison, Denise here, author brand strategist for women in ministry, and I want to talk to you about the 7 mistakes a lot of self-publishers make when publishing their books. Let's get into it. The first mistake that authors make when self-publishing their books is using free or cheap ISBNs. What that means is there is only one place to get an ISBN from, and it is myidentifiers.com, also known as Bowkers. That is where you need to purchase from. If you purchase from anywhere else, or if you use a free ISBN, you have then allowed someone else to be listed as the publisher of your book. When you purchase your ISBN from myidentifiers.com, you get to determine who gets listed as the publisher, your name, your business name, however you want to do it. You get to do that, and then you get to purchase multiple ISBNs. So any book that you put out now gets listed under your imprint. That's what it's called. So when you look up a book on Amazon, it will say who the publisher is. You want that to be your name or your company name. Don't use free or cheap ISBNs from anywhere else if you want to be listed as the publisher on your book. The number 2 mistake I see authors make when self-publishing their books is not getting their books edited. This is a highly important step, but it also can be a costly step. And sometimes, you know, when you're self-publishing, you're doing it because you want to cut costs. That's fine, but this is not the place to cut costs. Make sure you get your manuscript edited before you publish it. This means hiring someone to do it. Now, there's all kinds of different types of edits that you can get. There's different types of editors that you can hire, and they all charge different ways. Some charge by the page, some charge by the word. It really depends on what you need, but at the bare minimum, you need to have your book proofread by someone who is qualified to catch grammar and spelling mistakes. If nothing else, you definitely want to do that. I do recommend that you get line editing done, but like I said, if nothing else, definitely get your book proofread. Now, there's lots of places where you can hire editors. One place is Fiverr. You can try Upwork. You can try Reedsy. You can get with someone who's a self-publishing expert like myself. I have an editor on my team that I use for all of my books. So it really just depends on your budget and your turnaround time and what your goals are. But do not skip the part of getting your manuscript edited before publishing. The third mistake I see authors make when self-publishing their books is not having a cover that is aligned with the message and the content and the quality of the book that they are putting out. This looks like your book doesn't match what's inside. This looks like it was done by a self-publisher. This looks like mistakes on the cover. This looks like all kinds of things. Misaligned covers, you know, it wasn't formatted correctly. We're not supposed to, but people actually do judge a book by its cover. And so when you go to a bookstore and you're browsing the shelves, unless you have been specifically referred to a book because someone has already told you that the contents of the book are amazing, you're not likely going to pick up a book that is not eye-catching or appealing, or the cover doesn't speak to you, right? So you need to make sure that your cover speaks to the audience for which it is intended. It needs to be eye-catching. It needs to be free of mistakes, and it needs to represent the quality of the content that is inside. So how do you fix this? Well, the most obvious thing is to hire a cover designer. So many different places you can go to find a cover designer: Fiverr, Upwork, 99designs.com, or you can work with a self-publisher like myself. This is a part of what I do. I love designing book covers. Price ranges are going to vary. You can get one for $5. You can go all the way to $1,500. It really just depends on who you work with and what you're getting in your package. Make sure you have a book cover that is in alignment with the quality and the contents of your book. The fourth mistake that authors often make when self-publishing their books is waiting till the book is out to promote it. This is crucial. If you launch your book to a cold audience, you are likely going to receive crickets. You don't want that. You want people to buy your book. How else can they get transformation? How else can you make impact? How else can you make sales and have income? If you want to make sure that there is an audience ready and waiting to purchase your book on launch day, you need to start promoting your book as soon as possible. What does that look like? Once you decide that you're about to write a book, start promoting. Start taking people on the journey with you as you go through the process. Let them know you're going to write a book. Soft sell it. Let them know when you sent it to the editor, when your cover is designed. If you want want, you can even ask them to help you choose a cover from the options that you get from your designer. There's so many different things that you can do to bring them on a journey so that when launch day arrives and the book is actually available for purchase, they will feel invested. They feel like it's their book too, and they can't wait to dive in, to support you, to purchase the book just because they have gone on the journey with you. So definitely start promoting your book well before its launch day. Preferably once you decide that you're going to do it, you start the writing process. Now is when you promote your book. The fifth mistake that I see authors do when self-publishing their book is only selling on Amazon. There are multiple ways to sell your book online that do not involve Amazon or even Barnes & Noble or any of those stores. You can sell your book from your own website. You should be aware that many of these other websites will charge you to sell on their platform. They take a percentage out. If they have to print, ship, promote your book, they're going to take a cut for their cost. However, if you cut the middleman out, then you can take on some of the costs for yourself and control those costs, and then you can sell them from your own website. So what that looks like is whether you add a book page to your current website or create a website that is specifically for your book and author brand, you have a place for people to purchase. They get information about the book. This website serves as a hub for your book and author brand. People purchase the book from you. You are responsible for fulfilling those orders, but you get to control to a certain degree what those costs look like. For example, to purchase a book at wholesale cost for yourself, it may cost you $2 to $4 to $5. Just depends on the contents of the book, the size of it, whether it's color, black and white, all the things. And then when you get the book, then you have to fulfill the order and get it to the customer. Now, if this is someone that's within your reach, you can just hand the book to them. You don't have to pay shipping. And all you've spent is about maybe $4 to $5. Then you get to get your return on investment with their purchase. If the book costs $20 and you only paid $5, then you have a $15 profit. If you have to ship the book, when you go to the post office, a little known secret is to use what they call media mail. Media mail, you can ship books for $2 to $3 depending on the weight of the book. Talk to your local post office about this. But when you go in, ask for media mail when you're shipping your books. Don't use regular shipping to ship your book. And so these are some of the ways that you can cut costs. And now you've just put out a book for maybe $7. Definitely do not let Amazon be the only place where you sell your book. I encourage you to have an author website and sell them on your own as well. The sixth mistake I see authors make when self-publishing their book is not creating an experience for the reader. I have done this a couple of times and I regret it every time. It is the worst thing, putting out a book that I know is amazing, and then after launch day, it's done. Like, I don't do anything else with the readers. They are like, they read the book and they might share testimonials, but that's it. Like, there's nothing else for them to do, to have, to experience. Don't do that. I don't recommend it. Okay, you want to take your readers on a journey, and that could look like after, even before the book is out, creating a community where you can continue to nurture them, to spend time with them, to talk to them about the contents of your book, whether free or paid, whatever that it looks like for you. I'll let you be inspired, but create an experience for them where they can continue along on the journey with you even after the book has been published. And the seventh and final mistake that I see authors make when self-publishing their books is not promoting their book post-launch. What does that mean? That means you do all the things. You got the book edited. It's a beautiful cover. Like, everybody's excited because you've been soft selling the whole time, and you launch and you sell 100 books on launch day. Wonderful. That's great. And then crickets. If you don't sell after the book launch, it's probably going to be forgotten. So much is happening on social media and online. People, things are moving very fast, and people could forget that your book exists. You are responsible for continuing to promote your book. That could look like a lot of different things, but the benefit of that is that you continue to make sales on a product you've already produced. So what could this look like? Does your book have anything to do with any specific holidays or national months of the year, or anything along those lines? Take those opportunities to promote your book, create an experience around your book, and remind people that your book is here for purchase so that they can receive any impact or transformation that they need associated with those holidays or those national months or national days of the year. Continue to promote your book even after launch day, and you will continue to see sales. This has been the 7 mistakes I see authors make when self-publishing their books. Did any of those resonate with you? Did you make any of those mistakes fix yourself? Have you recovered? And are you going to do something different next time? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and share with another woman in ministry that you know is publishing or getting ready to publish a book. And if you want more videos on writing, publishing, ministry, or author branding, then stick around, subscribe to my channel, and I will be back for more. Ciao for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.